Coach, just not the most meaningful game in the standings, but just being able to grab a win before postseason, some seniors outright. Just what does win mean to the program?
I think the most important thing today was to play well for the seniors, and I feel like we did that for the most part, and definitely was glad to see that Dawson played a part in that. He's had a nice run here, one of the best kids I've ever been around, and as well as Donnie. You know, to send those guys out with a win, I think was really important.
Does Dawson get mad like that a lot?
Not a lot. I've seen him get mad a couple times in practice, but that was rare form for Dawson.
Pretty gritty effort defensively today, Tom. A little bit improved.
I thought so. They do a good job of isolating you and just driving you. You know, they stretch the floor. Their 5-man shoots the three like a guard, so we knew it'd be a one-on-one defensive battle. We did it without fouling for the most part. A little bit there in the second half, we started to foul. But you do got to grit your teeth. And I know there was a time out there in the second half where we had to basically say, hey, look, if you get driven and scored on, you got to come out. And I think it only happened once after that. But definitely pleased. Anytime you hold someone to 39%, you get 50 rebounds. That's a good effort.
Coach, for this team, this victory gives you guys a little bit of momentum going into Thursday, but how important is it to take advantage of these 3 days off to try to prepare their bodies and their minds to go 4 straight days of basketball?
Yeah, I think it's important to mentally prepare for a tournament, right? It's one game at a time. A week ago, I said, you know, our entire league is in the same position. Depending on a game today, I think that's still going to be the case in regards to one bid. But I think that for us, being healthy mentally, physically, emotionally gives us the best opportunity. And so we'll definitely take these 3 days to do that.
And obviously, you're going to play Murray State or Illinois State. You know, it doesn't matter. You've played them both. You know how they play. But did you see today what you want to see from this team, right? Gritty effort, playing their way in the game and not, right, making empty possessions or doing things that kind of don't qualify as playing smart and tough.
I saw some things today that we need to do if we want to win one game at a time. Matt Lee, I thought he played a nice floor game. Cesar Edwards played a great second half offensively. Defensively, I thought we did some good things as well. Being able to defend them without fouling, being assignment correct on some of our switches and things like that. And then there's always some things that you got to clean up. But even seeing, Chance Moore be aggressive, those are some things. You know, Donnie's rebounding, his offensive rebounding was great. Getting to the line. So there are some things that we saw today that we've got to try to do each opportunity we get moving forward.
Was Austin in Paris over the last few days?
Yeah, he was. He had a nice opportunity to go and be a part of something with his brother. And that was nice for Austin, nice for his family. And, we're happy for him and basically once in a lifetime opportunity. And I wish I had a brother as cool as he does.
Coach, what's the mindset for the team going in? Obviously, not getting the bye for this tournament makes it very difficult to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
But is there pressure? Are the players loose? How do you guys feel?
Yeah, it should be zero pressure on us. But it's hard to win 3 and 3. I mean, it's hard. You get to pick your hard, right? And how I feel like they feel is I think they feel like they get a new beginning. I feel like it's something that they've probably looked forward to for quite some time. I feel like they have something to draw from our early season tournament, having success in that. And I think that you've got guys that understand what it takes to be in, the bright light. I mean, it's a brighter light. And for us, we just need to try to take it one game at a time and see what happens. But I do know that our guys are looking forward to it.
Coach, since you've obviously been here for a number of years, this is another senior day for you. How do you reflect on this time when you get to honor the guys that made a commitment to you in this program and they played hard for you for 1, 2, 3, or 4 years?
Right. Yeah, senior day is really not what it used to be, right? Sometimes you get a guy that's been here 4 or 5 years and helped build a program and things like that. But it's still a special day because of the opportunity that young guys get. right, where it could be their last game of a season. And so you always want to do what's right by them. And we've been fortunate this year that we were able to honor a couple guys that had some deposits in the bank around here, and Dawson and Donnie. So, you hate to see them go, right? But in today's landscape, if you can get one that's been a part of it for 3 or 4 years, that's probably a good sign.
How healthy are the guys going into this upcoming week? Just have been a problem over the last month.
Yeah, I think no one is seriously injured other than Nick Kramer. Mayo's really bounced back, which it helps when he's out there. I don't think anybody's really been injured. I think we're pretty good there off the top of my head. And we'll make sure that no one gets hurt between now and Thursday.
When you look at the scope of the season, just a lot of the health, when you had there was a 4-game winning streak after the poor start in January, just how do you look at balance the health and just how that impacted this year?
No, I mean, you can't control who's healthy, but that's everybody. Everybody deals with that. We're not immune to that. But it's good to be healthy right now, and hopefully moving forward, we don't have those type of injuries. But just you guys will never get an excuse out of me, and injuries would be an excuse.
I gotta ask. Cliff put out the blog post earlier this week that was pretty non-committal about the future. Just, do you expect to be here next year? Have you told anything?
No, I haven't been told anything. In regards to that, here's what I'll say. None of us are deserving of anything, yet we live a life where God gives us everything. And this opportunity has been presented to me, and it's been something that's been a great honor. And to be the coach here next year would be a great honor. To having one day said I was the coach at Missouri State would be a great honor. So I'm just honored and blessed for whatever the future holds. But I think it takes away from the attention with our players right now going into St. Louis and having a chance to win the tournament, and it takes away from Donnie and Dawson today. And I would rather just kind of leave it at that. And if one day you have to ask that question or whatever the question is, I will be more than happy to answer it. I do want to say one thing. I want to say this. I know that there's been some things written about the attendance, and this is probably the best platform I have to say it. It gets down to one thing, and you, as a head coach, you've got to have a consistent winning product on the floor. That's how you get major attendance. There is no other way. So I think it's just not right to fault anybody other than myself if you're going to blame anybody for the attendance. To be honest, it doesn't make any sense to blame anybody but myself. So I just felt like saying that. Thank you, guys.